Welcome to this presentation on how to write the CIPD Level 5 questions for 5002 assessment for 2024-25. You can visit our website by clicking on link provided in comment sections or chat with us on WhatsApp on clicking link to get best expert help. You will find how to write this question in this video. Kindly subscribe us to and message us "Oh." This session explores the key differences between facilitating a live online learning activity and facilitating a face-to-face learning activity. While both methods aim to support learning transfer, engagement, and capability development, they require different approaches from both the facilitator and the learner. In a live online environment, success depends heavily on technology, clear structure, and intentional interaction because body language and spontaneous discussion can be harder to manage. In contrast, face-to-face learning allows facilitators to read the room more easily, build rapport quickly, and respond to learner needs in real time through physical presence. However, it may be less flexible and more resource-intensive. For learners, online learning offers convenience and accessibility, whereas classroom learning can offer stronger social connection and immediate support. Understanding these differences is important so that L&D professionals can select the right method, design appropriately, and ensure an effective learning experience regardless of delivery format. One major difference between live online and face-to-face learning is the facilitator's role and delivery style. In a classroom, facilitators can naturally use eye contact, gestures, movement, and proximity to maintain attention and encourage participation. They can also quickly adapt based on visible learner reactions. In a live online setting, those cues are reduced or delayed, so facilitators need to be more deliberate. Instructions must be clearer, transitions must be more structured, and activities must be carefully timed to avoid confusion or disengagement. The facilitator also needs confidence using digital tools such as breakout rooms, polls, chat functions, and screen sharing. There is an additional responsibility to troubleshoot or manage technical disruption without losing learning momentum. For the facilitator, this means greater preparation and platform familiarity. For learners, it means they depend more on clear guidance and well-organized delivery. Effective digital facilitation is therefore not simply classroom delivery transferred onto a screen, it requires a different professional skill set. Learner engagement is another key area where live online and face-to-face facilitation differ significantly. In a classroom, the physical environment itself supports attention because learners are present in a shared space and are often less likely to disengage unnoticed. Group energy, informal discussion, and collaborative activities can happen more naturally. In contrast, live online learners may face distractions from home or work, technology fatigue, or the temptation to multitask. As a result, online facilitators must design interaction much more intentionally. This may include using polls every few minutes, chat-based reflection, breakout discussions, collaborative whiteboards, and direct questioning. For learners, this can feel more structured, but also more demanding if the pace is too intense. It is also important to create psychological safety, as some learners may feel less confident speaking online or may hesitate to appear on camera. The implication is that engagement cannot be assumed in either environment. It must be designed and facilitated in ways that suit the delivery format. Communication and feedback work differently in online and face-to-face environments, with important implications for learning support. In a face-to-face session, facilitators can often identify confusion, boredom, or enthusiasm through facial expressions, posture, and informal comments. This allows them to adjust pace or explanation immediately. In live online learning, these signals are often weaker because cameras may be off, microphones muted, or screen delays present. Facilitators therefore need to use deliberate checking methods, such as asking learners to respond in chat, complete quick quizzes, or use reaction icons. However, online learning can also create advantages. Learners may find it easier to ask questions in writing, revisit recorded content, or access links and digital resources instantly. For learners, this means online learning often requires more self-management and confidence with digital communication. In face-to-face settings, support may feel more immediate, but quieter learners can still remain overlooked. The key implication is that feedback and support must be intentionally built into the learning design, not left to chance. The final implication is that organizations should not treat live online and face-to-face learning as interchangeable formats. Each has strengths and limitations, and the most effective choice depends on the learning objective, audience, and context. For example, online learning may work well for knowledge updates, just-in-time training, and geographically dispersed teams, while face-to-face delivery may be better for behavioral skills, relationship building, or practical simulations. For facilitators, this means they need dedicated development in digital delivery techniques, not just subject knowledge or classroom confidence. For learners, expectations should be made clear in advance, including how to participate, what technology is required, and how support will be provided. L&D teams should also ensure inclusion by considering accessibility, confidence levels, and learning preferences. Overall, the best practice is not to ask whether online or classroom learning is better, but how each can be designed and facilitated effectively to maximize learner engagement, understanding, and transfer back into the workplace.